Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I know I've already cancelled today's stream because I said that I was really stressed about some upcoming school stuff. But honestly, I felt really bad, and as well after seeing the update log for the new mini update, I really want to record this. I'm not sure what the anime weapon developers are on right now, but if these new additions, right, and quality of life changes are exactly what I think they are, this could literally end up being the best 3-part updates in a row that we've ever gotten. Let's go ahead, let's jump into this update and let's see if I'm right. And also, by the way, if you do end up enjoying this video, then make sure to hit that like and subscribe button with notifications on. And yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into this. Alright, so first things first, at the top of the update log, we have additions. Now, in these additions, we have a new gacha, weapon enchantments, and as well ascensions for levels. Now, how this is going to work is that over here in the marine island, there is going to be an NPC, which when you go ahead and walk up to him, you can exchange, if I'm not mistaken, 200 levels. I think that's how much you need. And then once you go ahead and ascend, you will get a new level cap along with +1 extra points per level. So right now, my maximum points gives me 1k% in every single, I guess you could call it category, you know, mastery, damage, luck, yen. Doesn't really matter. But with this ascension, the maximum is going to go up to like 2.2k%. Honestly, if that's true, that is amazing. But what about the other stuff? We have weapon enchantments and soul captain's gacha. Now, these are all going to be found in the final world, which if we quickly run on through to them, they should be close to spawn. Yeah, here's one of them. This might be a damage gacha, I think. No, okay, it's actually going to be a full-on mastery gacha going up all the way to 900%. And then in order to get these new tokens, it is going to be dropped from, if I'm not mistaken, the medium enemies. Yeah, here we go. The medium enemies drop it, and then the hard enemies also drop it, but I wouldn't recommend grinding these if you're not strong enough to one-shot them. But if you are somewhat maxed out like me, and if you have like a full damage setup, I guess you can go ahead, farm these if you want to. I mean, it's completely up to you. But be careful, the boss enemies do not drop these new tokens. So if I were you, focus on the medium enemies. It is probably going to be the most efficient one that you can grind. But yeah, the last new gacha, or I guess system in the final world, is going to be the enchantments, which if we go ahead and buy it, you can upgrade any weapon in the game with one of the following enchantments. Now, what exactly these enchantments do? I mean, I could guess from some of them. Probably warrior would be damage, luckiest would be, you know, a lucky boost, a ninja would be maybe attack speed, and then I guess monk is like enlightenment, so that could be energy as well, but again, I'm not entirely sure. But from running around the world over here, it seems like none of the enemies in the last world actually give you the tokens that you need. So probably it might be in one of the game modes, for example, the bleach raid. Okay, so I just got word that apparently the shinobi and bleach raid don't give the enchantment tokens, and it's possible that right now they are bugged. So for the time being, let's leave the enchantment tokens, you know, away, and let's rather instead focus on the other aspects of the game. For example, checking out the quality of life changes. From the certain mini list that the devs have given us, we can see that auto-roll and auto-lock have been added to hero stats. Now, if you guys remember in the last video, I thought like A rank or S rank was like the best you can get. But since we can now go ahead and, you know, lock certain stats, we can actually see what the true best ones are going to be. So let's see, if I get auto-roll, for example, the best possible thing that you can get is SS rank. Not A, not S, but SS. Wow, if I was not even able to get one S after like 100 or 200 tokens, or I don't even remember how many rolls I did, we can only imagine how rare SS is going to be. Hopefully it's not too long. Oh, it seems like we just got some kind of like shutdown. Does that mean that we can now finally get the weapon enchantment tokens? Nope, either I'm really stupid or they are still bugged at the moment. But before we did actually, you know, reset the server, you guys might have seen that I was randomly moving much faster, and that's actually intentional. Another one of the quality of life changes was that the dungeon rooms were reworked to, I guess, allow you guys to farm it even faster. But not only that, you also get free walk speed boosts in the game mode. Honestly, I love that so much. Now I can finally grind maybe the easy or medium dungeons within the time frame, so then I can immediately jump into a shinobi raid. You know, they kind of all start at the same time and you have like 60 seconds to do one or the other. So maybe completing the dungeons within 60 seconds is possible, so then you can jump into another game mode at the same time. Sorry if I made absolutely no sense, but TLDR, faster walk speed, better dungeon rooms means that you can grind more efficiently. But yeah, last few things is that some enemies have been rebalanced, and the monster and admiral tokens have also been added to the exchange system. Meaning that for those of you that for some reason can't grind them, you can just go over here to the shard trade shop and then, you know, click this button and then just select them. Yeah, here they are, monster shards, and as well, where's the other ones? Here they are, finally, admiral shards. Once again, another small change, but for those of you guys that either A, can't AFK, or B, just don't want to, I guess, this is one way to quote-unquote cheat the system. So yeah, feel free to use this as much as you want, but unfortunately, I've already maxed out both of the gachas, so that change is completely useless to me. But anyways, let's start farming the brand new token, so then maybe we can at least get something, you know, relatively decent. For all we know, we might get super lucky and immediately get the secret, but even if we're not able to, I will gladly take maybe like a mythical or a legendary. I mean, the difference between the two isn't really that much. Okay, we just discovered something massive. It turns out the enemies in the medium dungeon, at least I think it's just the medium dungeon, again I might be wrong, they do drop the enchant tokens. Like, I can literally show you guys, I did actually get it. I believe it is right over here, 35 enchant tokens, but unfortunately it seems like that there is a little bit of a mini bug right now, which kind of prevents us from continuing through this dungeon. I'm not sure if maybe one of the enemies are like hidden somewhere. Like, where on earth is it? There's supposed to be like one enemy left and it is just nowhere to be seen. But hey, at least you guys now know how you can get the enchant tokens. Bare minimum, it is in at least the medium time trial. Probably it will be in the hard one and maybe even the easy one as well. But I guess for the time being, we can actually jump into the, I guess, gacha thingy. And let's see what we can get. So one roll is going to be giving us Ninja 1, which is going to be giving us plus 5% critical chance. Then from there, Monk is going to be the mastery one. In this case, this is going to be giving 30 mastery. Sorry if I started there for a second, but I'm still a bit confused whether this is 30% mastery or just 30 mastery. I think it's just 30 mastery. What about one more roll over here? Luckiest one is going to be giving 10% luck, which probably means that the warrior over here is going to be some kind of damage one. I think it's safe to assume that. Alright, if needs be, if I'm completely wrong here, let me know down in the comments, but I think it's safe to assume that warrior is damage, luckiest is luck, ninja is critical chance, and monk is energy. And I believe someone told me that monk 3 is supposed to be plus 100, but again, not gonna confirm anything until I get it. Whoa! I just saw that I randomly had like another roll and we just got monk 3. Excuse me? Alrighty game, 0.42% within 4 rolls. That is insane. Now we have plus 100 mastery, which I guess we can confirm if it's percentage or just plus 100. I'm pretty sure it's plus 100. Probably you guys could calculate it based on my before mastery per click to after. Let me know once again down in the comments, is this a percentage thing or just plus 100? Because if it's only plus 100, then on this weapon, it is, you know, kind of meh. But hey, regardless, it's the best energy enchantment that you can get, so we're gonna take it. Hey, so not sure if this is going to make it into the final cut of the video, but I just want to point out quickly that the hard dungeon also drops the enchant tokens. I just need to, I guess, get one of the drops on screen. If, you know, the devs can please bless me with some, like, decent luck. Yeah, here we go. Enchantment tokens. Right now we are in the hard dungeon. Not sure how exactly I can prove it. I mean, I guess you could tell by maybe the HP of the enemies. But yeah, it seems like how the system works is that probably all of the dungeons, so easy, medium, and hard, is where you're going to be farming the tokens for enchantments. It's not going to be in the Bleach world or anywhere else. Just over here. But anyways, as I said, I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep this part in the video, so if you see it, hi, I didn't get cut out. But yeah, it seems like we can't progress any further again because the game bugged for some reason. Like, I'm not sure if like one of the enemies is not spawning, or maybe it's like in a previous room that I forgot to like take out maybe. Yeah, I don't know, I have a feeling that they're gonna shut down, give us a new code, so in the end, we are gonna win. But just like I was saying, let's cut back to the video. Well, would you look at that? We didn't manage to get the secret just yet, but we managed to get the mythical, which is a 600% mastery boost. That is still very nice, and if I were to put on my full mastery team right now, my mastery per click is now 26 SPD, which I'm pretty sure is like already over 2 times stronger than what the previous maximum used to be like. Yeah, I really have a strong feeling that by the next video, we might finally, and I truly mean it, we might finally get on the leaderboards. I'm so excited at this point. I really can't wait to finally reach that milestone. But let's end off this video by, I guess, getting one of these ascensions, and then let's see what the next ascension is going to cost. 210 level caps probably. We'll have to like reach the maximum, and then we can unlock Ascension 2, giving us a new level cap and as well 3 points per level rather than 2. But apart from that though, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm gonna end off this video here since, again, right now I have a lot of school stuff to focus on. This is kind of just one of those filler videos that, you know, buys me enough time so you guys don't go bored, and at least I'm able to, I guess, work kind of in the background whilst, you know, I focus on my studies. For those wondering, probably a lot of my grinding from this point onwards is going to be level grinding, so then, you know, that way I can get, you know, the new max level, you know, getting the new max ascensions, which then once we go ahead and get that, that will technically be all we need to officially max out. That video is gonna be crazy, but until next time, feel free to like and subscribe, also join my Discord server. I'll catch you all in the next one, probably in around a week, or maybe next Wednesday or Tuesday or something along those lines. Regardless of when it's going to be, I'm pretty confident it's going to be the end of a series of getting on the leaderboards. Or at least, assuming things don't go wrong, we'll see what the future has for me. I'll catch you all in the next one, and peace out.